When did you realize that you were a top?
When did I realize?
When did you realize?
When I was a top?
When did you realize? Quickly.
When I tried to bottom a little bit, and I was like, I don't know.
That sounds like a bottom. 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Messy.
We have nothing planned.
We have nothing planned.
Oh! You
Hello.
might. I think you are.
Hello.
I think you're.
Hello. Welcome to MessyPod, episode 9, season 5.
Nope. No. I want a new opening.
What's the opening?
I don't know. I want us to come up with it together right here, right now. I have an example.
Okay, say the example.
Well, we have. Well, I don't. I'm scared now.
I'm gonna say, why are you so nervous?
I'm so nervous. I want you to be proud of me.
Okay, say your fucking example.
Well, because like we talk about LGBT things, and we're like a podcast that discusses that.
Okay.
So why don't we make that clear at the beginning of the podcast? Like we can say, "Welcome to MessyPod, an LGBT podcast to educate and inform," but we get a little messy.
Okay. You can say
I'm Mac, I'm Mike, and this is MessyPod with Mac and Mike.
You want to do it? Let's do it right now.
But we should have parts. Like, what part do you want?
Okay.
Do you want to have the opening line?
Sure.
Okay. And I'll say, but we get a little messy.
Hello. Welcome to MessyPod, an LGBT podcast to educate and inform. But we
to educate. Mac,
I said to educate and inform.
No. You didn't say two. You just
said two.
No, you didn't.
I said
no,
tuh.
Jake.
I said tuh.
Jake. I'm busy playing Sudoku. Also, would you clean up?
Girl,
for those of you who are not watching on YouTube, this place is a mess.
it is not a mess.
Mac has all these. You shut your mouth because you're also to blame. Mac lives in squalor.
Yeah.
He shows up.
Obviously.
This place is not clean.
Mm-hmm.
He's wearing a bonnet.
Yeah.
He doesn't try.
Am I doing the intro now? Are we done ragging into me?
I'm poking at you so that you could yell at me and I could yell at you for yelling at me.
Welcome to MessyPod, an LGBT podcast to educate and inform.
But we get a little messy.
I'm Mac.
I'm Mike. And this is
MessyPod
with Mac and Mike. So that's after we come back from the hello.
Okay.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
Look at us. I'm trying to give us a structure.
5 seasons in.
Yes. I'm trying to give a structure because that's something we don't have. I also haven't had a lot of structure in my life. I've had 2 sessions of therapy now.
Okay.
I want you all to notice.
Now he thinks he's so much better than me.
I have 2 forms
Now
of life.
he got therapy.
No.
And now he's screaming at me for being messy.
You
Girl.
guys don't understand. I'm waking up now. Now that I'm like a full month clean. A full month clean. Be proud of me. Be proud of me. No, be proud of me.
Okay, damn. I didn't know you need so much affirmation. Jesus.
Oh, no. This is one of the reasons people want to know, like, why is Mike single? I need constant reassurance and love. Like, I need to be constantly reminded that you love me and you're not going to leave. And when I go on dates, I let people know that. And I let people know, like, I'm a lot. And I know I expect a lot. And I know it's not fair. But I also do that as a friend. You've experienced that a lot.
A lot. Mm-hmm.
But I know that about myself. I'm self-aware. I'm working on it.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
trauma.
I'm so proud of you, you skinny legend, queen mama.
Meanwhile, you look like some bitch that should have fucked me up in the kitchen.
Yeah,
but you let me walk away.
What you said last night.
But you let me walk away.
Let you walk away.
Yeah. For those of you not watching on YouTube, Mac's sitting here,
I'm wearing a bonnet.
full Monique cosplay.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Mm-hmm. I told you when you came over, I was like, I'm staying in my pajamas.
It's okay.
It's like, I just poofed up my hair last night. I washed the shit out of it. It's really poofy right now, and I just didn't want to.
I can't wait.
I don't want to put it in that little sleeve hat that I wear all the time.
Oh yeah. You're switching it up.
I'm switching it
You
up.
know what you should? I kind of love this. This could be your. You know how Orville Peck has that mask with the fringes? You could do that
just
with
a bonnet.
bitch. I'm telling you. No, you could walk runways.
Literally, my next video that's coming out is me wearing a bonnet.
No, I'm saying because because you can have different bonnets and different things about it. Orville Peck actually gets asked to walk in things because he has something that makes him so distinct that designers make him
I just wear designer bonnets all the time.
You walking
Chanel,
in, yes,
Gucci,
yes,
Versace.
Yes. You walking in Marco custom bonnet, nothing else.
Custom bonnet, yeah,
And
literally.
a jock strap.
A bonnet and a jock strap, Jesus.
Yeah. So we are, as part of this, if you're gonna talk, come get a mic. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Wait for your moment, Jake.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway.
So rude, so unprofessional.
Like,
imagine having a boyfriend that's unprofessional.
Imagine having a boyfriend.
Imagine. I can't. I don't know.
I had a boyfriend for a month.
What's a boyfriend?
Are you ever gonna get married? Jake, walk away. Are you ever gonna get married?
Probably.
Do you want to get married?
I mean,
save it for the marriage episode. Oh my God, we do the
save it for the marriage episode. I don't want to pay for a wedding right now. That's my problem.
Are you gonna Jake, cover your ears. Are you gonna join your bank account? Wow. Okay. I just wanted to look. Jake, never mind. You come back. I wanted to be. I'm looking at you, girl. Because you know them Gettys, those people with the big monies. Mm-hmm. I know you're up there with the Gettys. I
party with them every weekend.
You know, like the thing is, the reason why
I grew up with them.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
across. They're on their side of the mountain. I was on my side of the mountain.
Yeah. Well, you are the mountain.
I own the mountain.
Who else?
They were renting.
What other rich families are there? Give me do we know? I don't know.
Rockefellers.
Mm-hmm. You know, like marrying them, people are like, oh, there's no like benefit from that. They there's gonna be some patent. Oh my God,
prenup
mm-hmm. there to protect you. They're gonna pay you so much money in hush money. Hush money.
Really,
mama? Hush money.
Yeah, if you marry a 1%er, I can see that happening.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Back to the point.
Yeah, what are we talking about today, Mike?
So the structure of this podcast is I'm like, we need something to talk about. You and I have talked about us ad nauseum. So
you talked about yourself ad nauseum. No one knows anything about me. Except that I'm cute.
You're rich. You're a celebrity. You have one award.
That's all they need to know. Yes. That's all they need to know.
Yes. But I want to niche it because obviously at this point I feel like we're an LGBT podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that one podcast where we talked about sexual health and everything was too deep. Mm-hmm. I do think that is.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think I like how we educate and inform, but from a comedy standpoint, because it's almost like we're teaching kids come to YouTube to learn how to be gay. They're not teaching it in life. That's us.
That was me.
You want 2 gay dads?
Here you go. Here's your 2 gay dads, but don't try to come ask me shit.
Honestly, don't come.
Don't come.
Don't come.
Don't come to me. Don't try to approach me with your problems. Just go look at you like, oh. It's like, oh, that's so sorry. You're sad? Oh.
Yeah. I remember.
So why be sad? Just smile.
I remember on one of my, back when I was on one of my binges. Let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. Also, Grandma, I know you listen now. Can you... I need you to
turn
go.
it off.
I need you to go.
Actually, we need the view.
No.
Just download it and don't listen.
No, Grandma. We're gonna start talking. Today's episode is about topping.
Mm-hmm.
Today's episode is gonna be very sexually explicit. Grandma, Mom, Dad, my family. Thank you so much for finally paying attention to what I do. But I love you all so much. Not the avenue. I don't want you to find out where my things have been, what I am doing. I don't want you to
G-spot.
I don't need you. Yeah, I don't need you to look. I don't need you to hear about what I did when I was younger. I want you all to still think that I was the perfect. Are you sniffing me?
No, I was wondering if I was.
I thought you were sniffing me. I'm I put on deodorant today. I showered.
Do you think I'm a sniffer?
I could see you being a sniffer.
I do not.
Being one of those gays that sniff pits.
No.
Gay kinks. That'll be an episode.
Yeah.
I want you all to know. We're getting easy topics out of the way, like topping. Next episode, maybe bottoming, stuff like that. Get those out of the way. I made a list of 85 episode ideas. 85.
He went to 2 therapy sessions, and look at him.
I have structure in my life now. I'm clear-headed. I'm not foggy. I have actual dopamine. Look at me. I'm normal today. I haven't had a drink or anything. It's early in the morning. Noon.
It is literally 1 p.m.
But for me, that's new. This is new. I have I don't know how to explain it. It has been such a hard year, and I don't want to get deep about it, but I feel happy.
Oh my God, he's crying. Bring the tissues.
I feel better. I do. I feel better.
That was so giddy.
I feel really better. You know what I will say about LA though, and LA is tough because every time I go home this whole year, like my friends and family from home, they were like, "Leave LA." They were like, "Come home." I'm like, "No, I have a dream.
I have a dream.
I am the Martin Luther King
move
of
out
my
of
time."
WeHo at least.
No.
At least move out of that bubble.
No, I love my apartment. I love my apartment. But I will say, this is a perfect example of when I went home for the month, right? Get my shit together, came back, and I get in the car. By the way, this episode's about topping. We do this. I get back. I get in the Uber from the airport at LAX. I arrived from the airport, smelled the air. I really got like proud. I'm like, this is it. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be good this time. It's gonna be great. Get in the Uber. Cocaine all over the dashboard. My driver is fucked up beyond belief. There's 3 bags of cocaine in the cup holder, and my eyes look.
You know, if you ever wanted to get like some free Uber rides, you could have reported that.
Yeah, I know, but I was. Here's the thing.
But also, he could have probably gotten arrested
Here's
by
the thing.
federal government.
I was in the car with this man, and I had 3 options. One was I just want to get home safe, and he's on cocaine, so at least I know he could drive. 2, get out and report something and get like a free ride, make a noise about it. That's a lot of work. Or the third option in my mind, which is because addict brain, maybe I can get a bump. I get like, girl.
Oh God.
I'm back in LA, girl. We gotta hold it. Give me one. Give me
God.
one. Like that's where my brain was. So I stuck it in the hole, and he started like telling me about how hot his sister was, and he started showing me her fitness account and her brand.
What's happening?
He asked me, "What do you do?" And I always just say I'm an editor. So
I say I'm an editor, but then sometimes I've figured out that's the wrong thing to say for some Uber drivers, because then they try to make you like get onto their shit. And if they're also a creative, they want to talk about all that. I'm like, I don't want to.
I really want to read what the chat is saying about this too, but it's too far away.
Once I said I was a graphic designer, and then it turned out the man that was driving me was a rapper. And he was trying to convince me to graphic design his next album. And I'm like,
yep. Yeah. No.
Like, oh,
that's what happened. He's like, because my sister, she needs an editor for this thing. He's like, he's driving while he's looking up on the phone that does the Uber. He's like looking up her Instagram to show me how hot his sister. I'm like, meanwhile, he's like, you vape? He's like vaping in the car.
Oh,
he's like, and I'm like, I was like, I just got back.
See, this is why
it's hard.
Why I do Lift Black. No, I'm joking.
You know what I do miss about doing like one of my favorite things about
What?
working on reality TV?
Free rides.
Not only rides, the SUVs that pick you up. When I first did Low Hand, when that car picked me up, and there was a man in a suit that came to get my bags at my door. There's water. There's like things, like. I feel famous. Like you feel
all you gotta
so
do,
good.
Uber drivers, all you gotta do is put a water bottle in your back seat, and Mike's gonna think he's in life of luxury.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. But you know what? You know what's so fucking sad? I remember getting in that car to film Lohan Beach Club, and I sat in the thing. I'm like, this is my life now. I made it. Meanwhile, I didn't know what was in store, man. Anyway,
so topping?
Yeah, topping. So let me ask you something. You said are you a top? What do you identify as?
Yeah, I'm mainly a top. You know, I want to try to get into more bottoming this year. That's the point. That's
Jake,
the goal.
What does that mean about you?
Jake is
I can talk now?
No, save it for your moment.
Jake is a bottom turn top because of personal situations that we're not going to talk about on podcast.
Yeah, I would say that I'm an ex main top. I have tried to be more versed this year. Part of that was because of drugs, because you can't really top when you're on drugs. Well, at least. But you know, one thing I learned from bottoming more, most of these tops ain't shit.
Yeah,
most tops don't know what the hell they are doing. Like I want to say 85% of top, and they walk in. The ones that are the most confident are the worst. The ones who walk in saying, I don't get complaints. Like, I know what I'm doing. You're going to love it.
Oh, yeah, they're worst.
The worst.
They don't listen.
The worst. I had somebody, like, if the bottom has to, like, say, stop. Like, I need to stop, like, over and over again. I had someone look at me and go, you need to learn how to get fucked. No, they said, you need to learn how to take dick. I said, no, you need to learn how to
give
fuck.
dick, bitch.
I said, you need to learn how to fuck.
You need to learn how to hand it out right. Girl, don't just throw it.
Yeah, you're talking to Mac Does It. This is Mac and Mike, the creators of Stroking on Rhythm. You remember that?
The creators of Stroking on Rhythm. The writers of Stroking
The writers of Stroking on Rhythm. And who's the editor? What is his? We're gonna remember his name one day.
Valentino, whatever.
We always say Valentino, and it's
Valentino.
not Valentino.
I don't know.
Valentino. You.
Valencia.
It's a name. Well, he's from another country.
Do we know anything about him? Should we?
We know that
interview
he's
him?
talented.
I've
talked to him.
We know that he knows how to produce a song.
Yes. So what advice? What are your topping advice? Let's get into it. To begin, let's start with foreplay.
Foreplay. Fucking foreplay.
These girls don't know about foreplay.
These girls don't know about foreplay.
The ones that want to just come over and just
stick it right in.
Stick it right in. And also don't understand that okay. First things first. Get rid of fingers. Get rid of fingers. No one likes fingers.
I mean, some people are into fingers.
No one likes fingers.
People like fingers.
No one likes fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe if they do, you're weird. You're weird.
We don't kink shame here on MessyPod.
You don't. I do.
Except we do. Yeah.
You don't. I do. If you like fingers, because you know what it is. Or you know what? If you're gonna use fingers, know how to use the fingers, because like it's people don't understand the way that that angles matter.
Angles matter.
The way your finger is bent matters. The
speed also matters.
Speed matters. Yeah,
girl, we're not a fucking doorbell. Don't ding 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 ding, bitch.
Thank you. Yes. Also, ease it in treat the finger like it's a dick at first. Slow. Relax. Make sure it's lubed. Don't stick your dry finger in my ass. That's another. Don't stick your dry finger in my ass. In the ass. Don't dry finger in the ass.
Dry finger in the ass. That's also terrifying.
Make sure your cuticles and nails are taken care of. You got pointy ass nails.
Yeah, don't scratch it.
If you bite your nails and you got jagged cuticles, get that out of my ass. You're gonna have shit in your fingernails.
That's a razor blade.
That's gonna be nasty. That's gonna hurt. And also, if what are your knuckles doing in there? You have to understand, it's a whole thing.
Yes, also.
It's a whole thing.
Also, eat ass. Eat ass. It's an asshole. Loosen it up.
You gotta, yeah, but
if you give it, if you give it a little massage.
Yeah, bottoms. We'll talk about you later.
A little licky, a little tongue massage. Maybe you can even use don't even put your finger in. Maybe use your fingers and massage it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relax the asshole before you just jam it in. It's an asshole.
It's an ass, and also we'll talk about bottoms. It's also on you to make sure that your asshole is inviting enough to eat.
Yeah,
we'll talk about
too.
you. We'll talk about when you.
I mean, it depends on the top. Some tops are into.
Yeah, but you know what? This is also communication. Have a conversation about what you both want and need. Communication is key. This is something that gay people do that straight people don't, because they don't. There is weird where straight people. It's they have a hard time telling each other what they want.
What they want.
That's why majority of women don't have orgasms.
Yeah, sadly,
because straight men are very similar to tops, where it's if you tell them they don't know what they're doing, they're instantly offended. Tops, if you give a top any constructive criticism, majority of them lose their fucking mind. They lose their they were born with the instinct to know what to do. Yeah. And it's if you tell them, I mean, obviously be reasonable about how you deliver this message. However, take and everybody's different. There's no one size fits all on how to fuck everyone. Everyone is different on what they want and what they need. This goes back again to communication, and be open to not criticism, but constructive, what is it? Actions.
Look at you.
Yes. No, I'm
finding the words to say.
I'm serious about this. And you know what? Here's the thing. And we'll talk about I keep saying we'll talk about bottoms because this is a 2-part discussion, but I'm trying to stay focused right here. Tops. When
we got to give tops the attention. We can't just shift to the bottoms.
I want. We have to do this public service announcement because people are afraid to do this. I think tops got to be more accepting of how to be told how to fuck somebody, and you got to be able to listen. You got to be able to adjust. People have told me, and that's how I learned. But that's why I know now to talk. It's also, if you want to play it safe, slow deep thrusts.
Slow deep thrust.
After you loosen it up, you do your foreplay, whether it's with like a good finger technique.
Mm-hmm.
Eat that ass.
Eat that ass.
Eat that ass for a minute.
For a minute.
And also
For a minute. Not just 10 seconds.
Also, let's talk about eating ass.
Okay. Use your whole tongue, not just the tip.
Yeah. Oh. And also, people who use this as tip and go like so slow, like. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What's happening?
I don't want to feel like a snail is walking around my asshole. Like if you're gonna eat my ass. Like if you're gonna eat that,
eat ass, girl.
That.
It's a buffet, girl.
No,
it's a buffet, and we're in an apocalypse. You know what I mean? Like that's how you need to eat an ass.
If you're gonna eat an ass, if you're gonna be slow about it, it has to be like constructive. Like think about it. It's like what are you like slowly licking a peach ring? Like the fuck are you doing? Like it's like so
it's like, are you tasting something spicy, girl? Like what's happening?
It's just like there is maybe time and a place on how to eat an ass slowly if you do it right. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to do that either.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you don't know how to eat an ass, you're also not a good kisser. If you're a good kisser, you got to make out with that ass. He said it.
Make out with the ass. Make out with the ass.
You do,
make out with the ass.
But
that's a good tip. Make out with the ass.
Make out with the. That's what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Also, use your hands. Utilize your hands. Mm-hmm. Jiggle the butt.
Jiggle the butt.
Little smacks. You know what I mean? Get up in there. Don't just like. You know what I mean? Like don't. Here. You know what it is? Don't be shy. Here's the thing. There's no reason to be nervous or shy. If I'm letting your face in my ass,
you're in an ass.
I want you there.
Why are you being shy in an ass, girl? You're in an ass.
And if you are too shy, then don't do it. I would rather not do something than do something badly, because then that's the perception they have of you.
True.
That's like
true.
That's the whole thing. If I can't get hard and I was gonna be the bottom, I'm wearing a jockstrap. You ain't gonna see my dick unless she's stage ready. She has a reputation.
The dick has a reputation.
If it is the first and or only time you're going to see her, it's only going to be when she's at her best. You know what I'm saying?
She's hiding behind the curtain.
Yes. Yes. And have a structure. Like, so, okay. Foreplays aside. I'm a fan of the deep, slow thrusts to start. Mm-hmm. The jackhammer? Randomly is acceptable. Mm-hmm. It maybe at like a moment, but even that, it has to have good technique and good stroke.
Good technique, good rhythm. I've seen menti of porn, menti of men.
Yeah.
Just fucking on like some, I don't know what they're fucking to. Like dubstep, I don't fucking know what the rhythm they're trying to choose. But I'm like, girl, what's happening? And I look at the bottom, I'm like, I know they're in pain.
You know what it is?
I know they're not enjoying that.
It is a great example of what you see in porn is not real.
It's not real.
Like those people are being paid to get fucked like that.
Not even OnlyFans porn at the time sometimes. You know, these girls there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes before you see them on the camera,
and
you know?
Here's the thing. You want to jackhammer somebody? Those people you see getting jackhammered, they're getting paid. You want to fuck me like that? I want $5,000 minimum. You want to fuck me like that? Then I gotta get paid. Like your neighbors.
Oh, they can't hear us.
Okay, thank God.
He always says I'm so quiet he can never hear me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's the joy of living in this apartment. But I can hear him.
I like how you're so proud of that. You are so proud. I'm a
girl, I pay
neighbor.
A high ass rent, girl, for privacy.
Mac is bragging about a quiet neighbor. Meanwhile, guys, the neighbors that me and Mac always complain about, they moved.
They left.
I won.
His neighbors finally moved out with that child. I don't know why they were living in WeHo with the child. There's no schools there.
You know what I do sometimes when I have the house to myself? I fuck in the living room. And I always think about like, you could hear what goes on outside my door, what's going on in the living room. And I'm like, those neighbors have a child. And
they probably, that's why they be banging on your door when I'm there,
I would
girl.
fuck it in that
literally, all
room.
it takes is like one cackle and they're mad at us. And I'm like, I know there's something else going on. Like I'm catching the bad end.
Mikey said it's only when you're there. It's only when we film podcasts. That was the only time they ever actually complain. I'm like, we've had parties, we've had after parties. I'm fucking in this living room screaming. I have people screaming, fuck me.
They hear the voice of one black man. It's like, that's too much.
Yes.
Enough. they hear one black cackle. They're like, no,
Yeah.
we're done.
The only other time they came to it was when I was filming with Kevin with the ball gag in my mouth, and they literally banging on the door. I have a ball gag in my mouth.
You told me that.
Taking me a while to get to the door because I have to like take it off. I was like, oh. Anyway, what do you think about barebacking? What is your opinion on condoms? Be honest.
I mean, it depends. I mean, it's everyone's preference. All that stuff. I think because I dry jerked for like my entire like childhood.
Same.
Condoms. So condoms for some reason like make me go soft. I've noticed. And so it's like I've been trying, you know, I'm told like the best way to condition yourself is to jerk off in a condom, but I haven't been jerking off in condoms, girl.
Yeah. I think I've jerked off in a condom back when I was like 13 because I thought it was like a thing. And also I was afraid of the mess.
Of the mess?
Do you remember the first time you came? I do.
I thought I was peeing.
Really?
Yeah, I was so confused.
I used to think that when I was jerking off, the sweat on my hand from jerking off was
to come. Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes. Because
really?
When I first found out what masturbation was, I read about it online. And like, it was like, I guess I read it wrong because all I did was grab my dick and move it around in a circle. And then the sweat I was producing, I was like, oh, this is it.
No, okay, yeah. No. Because I used to, when I was little, I used to be like a humper. I used to hump my bed and my bathtub.
Okay.
It was
Your
good.
bathtub?
My bathtub, girl. You put a little, I don't know what it is about porcelain, bitch.
Porcelain gets you going.
Porcelain. If I put some conditioner, I would be like 13-year-old Mike, conditioner on dick, fucking that porcelain. But you know what? Learn how to be a good top. I learned how to be a better.
That's like, fuck your bathtub.
I learned how to be a good top. Well, I learned how to be a good top by being sex trafficked at 14 years old.
Okay.
However, I learned how to before then. The only experience I had was fucking porcelain, and then I went from fucking porcelain to being paid for it, mama.
Paid to fuck porcelain?
No. The real thing. My therapist also is really concerned about this. That
he should be.
That like he's like, you talk about like insanely dark things hysterically. I'm like, do I?
Yes, you do.
He's like, he watched my heart to heart videos. He was like, the things you say that has happened to you and you just gloss over. He watched someone I talked about recently. He was like, you literally talked about how you were like this year abused and addicted to meth.
Yeah.
And you were just
and
like,
you just laugh it off.
And I was just like, this thing happened.
Anyway, subscribe.
He was like, I can't wait to teach you how to like process.
Cope. Mm-hmm.
And like, he was like, it makes sense that you've learned to not deal with like your things well. But you know what I have learned how to do well? Fuck. I have learned how to top, bitch. With all my issues, the one thing I do know is top.
The priorities, you know?
Well, because now I went
fucking dealing with trauma.
Yeah. I went from being more versed this year to now I'm back again to being more of a top by default.
By default?
Because we live in LA. We live in the gay mecca.
Okay.
The best sex in the world should be here. I don't have time for shitty sex. And if you're bad, I will tell you. And if you are not open to constructive criticism or having a conversation about how I want to be fucked,
You're walking
if I'm
out the
getting
door?
fucked, I'm gonna get your
door.
fucking ass, get your
Walk
shitty
out
dick
that
out of my
door.
house.
Get out right now. It's the end of you and me.
I will. You know what I will do? If the dick is shit, I'll shit on it. If the dick is shit,
shit on it. Shit on the dick.
Yeah.
Shit on the dick, bitch.
Shit on that dick.
Shit on that dick. Okay.
No, but if the dick is shit, that's the title of the podcast. If the dick is shit on it.
The dick is shit on it.
I don't want it. Like these titles, like these titles are so good. However, I think it's doing us more harm than good.
Yeah.
We have to think of some kind of monetizable, like, because otherwise,
because sometimes it's just the title itself that gets us demonetized.
Yes.
But then there's some videos, because you put some videos to review, and some of them we talk about the most raunchy shit,
And
and I get an email being like, "Oh, it's approved for all advertisers." So I'm like, "Girl, this,
you want to know why?
This system is corrupted."
Because it's an hour long. They're not watching.
They're not watching watching all of it. They're not analyzing all of it. Yeah.
They're not watching. So, Mac, what I'm saying is like, we should make the title of this "Butterflies in a Garden."
Butterflies in a garden.
Butterflies in a
we
garden.
should. What they call it, Elsa gating, whatever. When they used to do those Elsa videos, when they were like kind of raunchy, where they start off like kind of for children, but then we should do that in the beginning of every pod. Yeah, that was a thing. That's
What?
The reason why the adpocalypse happened was because there was a series of videos that were like advertised for kids, but they were like raunchy topics using like Elsa and Spider-Man. So it looked like it was for kids, but then they weren't for kids. So kids were watching it, and so advertisers found that out, and they dropped out, and that's why the adpocalypse happened.
Messy.
Do you have any message for these tops out here, Mac? These tops out here ain't no shit.
My big message was just, eat my ass. Just eat some ass.
And
eat my ass. I've dealt with many of tops in the past of my bottoming days. I just don't eat ass. I'm like, girl,
What?
girl, it hurts. It hurts.
It
If
does
you don't eat
hurt.
the ass, it hurts. If you don't loosen my asshole up, it hurts.
The
okay?
message is,
I got a tight asshole, and I'm proud of it. Okay? That's why I sound like this. I'm allowed to talk. I'm allowed.
no. I didn't put this down because you were going. I was putting this down because what you were saying was good. I wanted you to keep going. I was agreeing with you.
Okay.
That wasn't reading you, honey, darling, boo boo. This is a safe space. No, I'm agreeing with you. I think if the bottom is in pain, then you need to do something different. Mm-hmm. If the bottom is uncomfortable for any reason, you need to switch it up for them. Your technique is not one size fits all.
Yeah.
Learn how to fuck. Learn how to take constructive criticism. Learn how to have a conversation so that both you and the person receiving is comfortable and satisfied. And get out of your toxic masculinity mindset where you think you know best.
Period.
I had somebody be like, tell me how much you like this dick. I'm like, I looked him right in his eyes. I'm like, do you know how lucky you are to be fucking me? Now finish and get out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you,
You said I'm a treat.
If I'm bottoming with a top mentality. And if you don't like that, then be better. Don't care.
Bottoming with the top mentality. Isn't that called
Don't
like a
care.
power bottom or something, right?
No, because a power bottom, I don't know, maybe. But I'm not like, because I'm not a good bottom. I'm not the best bottom. I have a great ass. But I'm not like a power bottom, I think is a bottom that could really take it. Like really ride the fuck out. Like if they're like, get on top. I'm like, no, I'm not riding you.
Yeah, no.
That's a lot of work.
I can't get on top. I'm
My
fat.
legs are going to get tired.
Girl, I'm fat. It's like, girl, get on top. What?
Yeah,
What
what, you
movement you
crazy?
trying to make me do?
You know what the thing is? I would be like, the thing is, because I would be like, if I was like, at that point I might have been up for a few days, so I'd be like, you don't want me on top of you right now, I might fall. They'd be like,
You don't want me bouncing up and down. I might throw up.
someone would be like, someone else told me, they were like, sit on my face, and I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, squat over my face. I'm like, I will fall, and that, I think that is like a way someone will die.
Fall and pass out.
All right. And that is all I have to really talk about topping.
Topping, yeah.
Woo! Ready for some segments?
Sure.
Let's get into these segments. Today's question of the day comes from the live chat for all of our sugar daddies from our membership on this channel. Don't forget, if you sign up for memberships on this channel, on our YouTube channel, then you get to watch these podcast videos.
Yep.
When
On
we
a
film them
shaky
live.
ass camera on my table.
Girl, it's shaky. It's shaky because I got Italian gay flailing hands. I'm so sorry.
And also, I shake it too. I put my elbows. I put my knees
Put
on
your
this table, bitch. You don't know what I do in that
You put your
parties.
knees up and out. They want us to talk more about safe sex.
Yes.
We have a podcast where we got really deep into safe sex.
Yeah, and
But
I know. I think you wanted to talk about safe sex when you brought up condoms, but then I kind of said,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
condoms make me soft. I use condoms sometimes. Okay, I'm also
You
not.
have
out
a
there.
boyfriend.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend. I'm also not out there really like
Yeah.
fucking and jiving.
I use condoms if we talked about that. I use condoms if we want to. After having a conversation, first thing you ask is, what is your status? When was the last time you were tested? And are you on PrEP?
Yeah.
Those are always questions that you should always ask. And then if you both decide to be bareback, then you be bareback. But if at any moment one person wants to use a condom, you either agree or don't have sex. That's how it goes. And there should be no hard feelings either way. If you are somebody that can't use a condom, then the other option is not having sex. You cannot peer pressure somebody to not use a condom because you don't want to wear a condom.
Period.
Grow the fuck up. This is if someone does that to you, then they shouldn't be someone that you're having sex with because all they care about is them. And if a top only cares about them, they're not gonna be a good top.
Selfish tops are like the worst. Selfish tops are the worst.
They are the worst.
It's like, I get it. You just want to get off and leave. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm here too. I'm a person. I have my own wants and mentality. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yes. Mac, a salty response from a selfish top.
I haven't done one of those videos in a long time.
Why not?
Because YouTube videos now have to be like 10 plus minutes. I used to make those like only 5-minute little snippets of little comedy videos. And now I can't do like a whole ass character for
why don't you
20 long fucking minutes.
What about a salty response from the solar system? Make each planet give a salty response about something. You do Mercury, Venus. First of all, you got to learn the solar system. Here we go. Test. This is the test. It happens at every note. Yes. This is have your moment. Okay. Sorry. Grab this mic. Okay, Mac. Starting with the sun.
Sun.
Yes.
Mercury.
Yes.
Venus?
Yes.
Earth?
Yes.
Mars?
Yes.
Saturn?
No!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Okay. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter?
Yes.
Then Saturn?
Yes.
Then Uranus?
Yes.
Then Neptune?
Yes. Throw in Pluto.
Then Pluto. Okay. See, I'm learning. It's taking me a few.
Now,
okay.
bonus points. Bonus
What?
points, and I'll forgive you. After which planet is the asteroid belt?
Hate on me forever. I don't give a shit. Just hate on me forever.
I'm gonna teach you a really easy method.
After Saturn.
No.
Jupiter.
No.
After Uranus.
No.
After Pluto.
No.
After Earth. Mars. Damn, it's that close?
Okay, so the asteroid belt separates the rock planets from the gas planets. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, asteroid belt, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Also, Venus can technically kind of be a gas thing, but it's mainly rock, but it's also greenhouse gases. They say that Mars, Earth, and Venus are like a representation of time. Mars is the past, Earth is the present, and Venus is the future after greenhouse gases. I love space. And I hate the ocean.
That went through one ear and out the other. I just want to
love
say that
space.
right now.
I was a space kid.
Science was like one of my worst subjects.
I love space.
I was okay in science. I wasn't good at math, and that's very embarrassing having a rocket scientist as a father.
No, your father, Mac's father, Mac's dad could have a podcast interviewing aliens. Mac's dad knows the codes. He knows the codes.
He knows the codes.
I'm sure he knows the codes. The way you talk about him, I feel like he would walk. You know who I envision your dad as?
What?
You know the FBI agent in Lilo and Stitch?
Bubbles? You imagine my dad as Bubbles. Okay.
Dad ass. Like, he is Bubbles, dude.
Dad is Bubbles. I'll take it. I'm going to tell him that.
No, dad ass.
He would probably think that's hilarious.
I think your dad, if envision your dad is just like the straight, intense version of you, and I'm so intimidated.
No, he is not that bad. Logan's met my dad. My dad is ridiculous. If you met my dad, you wouldn't think he's a rocket scientist until he describes what his job is. And he tries to describe it in a technical way that confuses you, but then I'll step in and be like, he's a literal rocket scientist. Just want to say that. No, but he's a rocket scientist.
Because your family is fucking smart. No, you are, because I like when you go off and use your brain. That's the reason I get quiet. Because I'm like, that's wit and intelligence is one of the biggest things that intimidates me. Because when I know that you're fucking that smart, it's you do that to me, a Reese can do that to me, and Willem from Drag Race. Willem is so...
Nobody died at Stonewall.
No.
Nobody died?
No. Willem is so quick. Like, we'll be out, and like Willem is so quick, so fast, has references for everything.
Yeah.
We should, if we want to talk about messages for tops, we should have Willem as a guest, bitch. I will interview that bitch right now. She's busy as hell. Anyway, but that's the segment.
Any more questions? No,
we just do one question from the chat.
Okay.
One question from the chat or an advice question about the topic.
And it's time for me.
And now we go for. Do you have a jingle?
No, shot of
the week. Shot of the week.
Okay. I think that the one and only Ariana Grande deserves a shot this week. She released her song Yes and, which is basically a song telling people to shut the fuck up.
Really?
Do you listen to the lyrics? Basically, it's basically saying like, if you can't say, like, I see y'all what you're saying on fucking line. I see y'all all caring about the shit I'm like worrying about. But if you can't say the shit with your chest, don't say it at all.
Oh, okay.
Like just shut the fuck up. Why are you caring about all the shit about me online, saying all the shit behind my back? Just leave me alone.
Okay.
Like, go worry about yourself, worry about your happiness. Stop worrying about my shit. That's basically what she's saying in the song.
Oh, I didn't see.
And so I like it. I'm like, okay, yes, girl.
I love that. I didn't dive deep into it. I listened to it. I reviewed it with Taylor.
Why, and then she said in the song, like, why you worry about what dick I'm riding? You know what I mean? Like, she's like, girl, just leave me alone. Like, yes, and I'm doing that. Whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit.
You know who's
and that's what I like about Ariana Grande. She never, like, people talk so much about her. She never responds. But then when she makes songs, she's responding in her music. She responds in her music. She doesn't respond in person. And you know what? I applaud her for that.
And these pop star celebrities, they don't go for like the big macho man you think. Look at. Have you seen Selena Gomez's boyfriend?
Benny Blanco? Yeah. He's also like hella rich.
Is that why? Is that all it takes?
No, I mean, he's probably pretty charismatic. I don't know that much about him. He's also really funny. He's in some TV shows and he's hilarious in them.
Funny is the best thing you could be.
Mm-hmm.
Ariana Grande's fucking SpongeBob. Come on.
The man played SpongeBob on Broadway once, and now everyone just calls him SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's kind of all it takes. But no, I think this song is good. I will say this. I'm going to say something controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Is this song good? Yes.
Yes.
Is it a song I'm playing on my iPod or at the gym or singing? No.
No.
Is it a song that you play for a vibe? Yes.
Yeah.
You said
is it a song that's going to be playing all over, we hope? Most likely.
Yeah. They will remix it because it's Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande.
Oh my God.
I
love her so much. I'll take an Ariana Venti.
Okay. But no, isn't it Grande? Wasn't that revealed recently? She said that in an interview. Like, it's Grande. People just say Grande, and so she's like, it's Grande.
Okay.
But apparently, it's Grande. Just ignore him. He's not there.
No, you know what?
It's time for
Jake's awkward moment.
Okay, so I meant to go to Chicago this weekend. The flight to Chicago got canceled, so I ended up in Seattle for the weekend. And the good thing about it was it's where my brother lives, so I was able to go hang out with him. We went axe throwing. We got really drunk. He fell off a motorized scooter. He's not gonna hear or see any of this, so I can say this. He scraped up his face really bad, and now he has a Hitler scab. And it's rough. But you know what? I rode a motorized scooter, and I didn't fall. And I think that's the biggest feat that there could be. Also, Seattle was really cold, and I got lucky that I packed for cold. So that was my weekend. Hi, everybody. That's it. Bye-bye.
Wait, Jake.
Okay, what?
I have a
Damn. Damn, he said, I'm done.
Yeah. He's like, you're not paying me. I have a request. Can you give your 2 cents or a message to tops out there that you have about that? Because I want Jacob on the topic.
Yeah. What's your message to
If
tops?
you have a message for top or anything that we didn't say that you think needs to be said, or in general, anything about it, or a question that you have for us, I'll throw an extra 30, 15 seconds on the clock. Whatever you want to say. Ready? Go.
Y'all need to be honest with yourselves a lot more, because you be doing a lot more barking than biting. Because goddamn, it's annoying. It's annoying. Like, you're like, oh, yeah, I can fuck you for hours. You're going to last 5 seconds, and then you're going to go soft. And then you're going to be like, okay, bye.
Tell the girls. Tell the girls.
Tell the girls.
Tell the girls.
Like, gather, like, fill out a portfolio. Come on, get a resume. Like, you know you have the receipts. You just don't want to look at them.
And that is Jake's awkward moment. Honestly, it's not an awkward moment. That wasn't awkward.
Jake has a dream.
That was Jake be spilling.
Jake be spilling. That was a great job. I like how he wants to go see the chat now.
Now he's here. Now he's. But that is something we totally didn't cover that. Yeah,
what?
More bark than bite. Sometimes it's like, yeah, they'll be saying shit.
What
like,
they say in the text messages.
I'm gonna fuck you all night long. 2 minutes.
And then barely. And then this never happens. Also, you know what I also want to say? I want to say this. I think that we're thinking about this now. It's just coming to my head. Don't, like, when you come, don't apologize that you just want to leave now. We're all guys. We're all guys. We get it. Also, bottoms, don't be offended. We're all guys. We know once we come, we're done.
Yeah.
Once
you come, you want to go to sleep.
If they
once you come, you want to take a nap.
If the top comes and you have it and they're like, there's been times, I'll admit, there have been times I'm fucking somebody, I'm like, I fucking love you. And then afterwards, I'm like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm out. Thank you so much. But that's why as if I'm going to be topping, I make a mental note that if I'm done the second I come, if the other person wants to come as well, I make it like, you have to come first.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really come during sex. So
you don't.
The person comes first.
We didn't talk about this either. Coming too quickly or not coming fast enough.
It's called delayed ejaculation. It's a legit medical thing.
Okay, I have I come too quick. I take things to not come too quick. So, you know. But that took a lot of practice. That took a lot. And you know what? Also, the thing is, knowing that, I'll say that because one thing I've also learned by if I do come too quickly, then I gotta come again. I make the thing like I can't.
We've talked about this before.
I come again. I go. The second round is a longer round for me, but I can do that. I know that about myself. If you aren't somebody that can go for multiple rounds, and you are done when you come, be polite or make your things known. That's it. Period. I think we got one more segment.
What's the segment?
It's Hookup Time with Mike. Woo! Yeah. I'm going back to Hookup Time.
Yeah, we're doing Hookup Time now.
I missed it.
He missed having a segment with his name in it.
I do. And if I do cocktails with cocktails, it's gonna be a show.
Okay.
I think I like this.
This one is called.
We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it straight through. And then we'll talk about it. It's not as long as. How long was that one that was crazy?
One of them was like 9 minutes long. Remember?
Yeah, this is 3.
This one's like 3 minutes long and like 20 seconds.
Let me say this from now on, guys. That is the max. Okay, because people have come in saying that we can't play yours if they're too long. And I want to give them in. You know what we could also do if I send it in? If there's like dead faces, just like cut it down.
True.
We could do that.
Okay.
But we'll play it straight through so you have the option to do that. And I'll download the audio and put it in so it sounds clear. So for right now, here we go.
This one's called Sucking Dick at a Chick-fil-A and Bottoming at Church.
Hello, Mac. Hello, Mike. I wanted to tell you a story. This is the story of how I sucked dick in a Chick-fil-A bathroom. So this happened when I was like 19. And I went to fucking Chick-fil-A with my grandma before my brother's graduation. And so we get there and there's this like cute guy behind the register, okay? You know, half of their staff is made up of queer people, which makes no sense. But I found him cute. And, you know, I wanted to fag up the environment a little bit more because, you know, they had that like soft piano Christian music playing. And I just needed to enhance the environment. So I got on Grindr. And the guy from behind the register was on Grindr, and I hit him up. And he said he was going on break in like 2 minutes and asked if I wanted to take it into the bathroom. And I said, of course. So we exchanged pics. I thought his dick looked pretty decent. So we get in there and we're sitting like side by side at the stall, like at the urinal. And he invites me into the stall and I say, okay. And I go in there. It was bigger in the pictures. Let's just say that. And you know what? It was musty, and I don't mind a little must sometimes, but it was a little too much. So, that was definitely a no-go for me. And then I was like, okay, cool, my turn. And so he starts giving me head. And I have to say, it was probably one of the, like, most subpar blowjobs I have ever gotten in my life. And so we finish, we get the nut, and I leave. And then he proceeds to ask me if I want to hook up with him again. And, you know, I live in a small town. I am from the South. I live in a small town. The options are limited. And, you know, he's got a cute face. So I say sure, but we can't host. And so I'm not doing it at the fucking Chick-fil-A again, okay? That's a one-time thing. I did it. Anytime I go in a Chick-fil-A bathroom, I get PTSD. But my dad was a preacher at a church. And I knew that the building was going to be empty. So I decided to invite him to the church. And we hopped in a little back room. And that's how I lost my virginity, like bottoming. I bottomed in a church for a Chick-fil-A worker that I, like, sucked his dick in the bathroom there. So, yeah. You know, it is true what they say. Preachers' kids are a little bit more crazier than normal people. I am insanely fucked up. But, you know, it's a good conversation topic, and I can't wait to tell my, like, I don't know. Like, I tell people this. It's funny. So, thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Girl, we're never gonna know peace. Girl, we're gonna be at war with these Christians for millennia.
No.
Girl.
No, hold on.
Girl, not in the church.
No. I'm
Girl,
down.
not in the church.
I am down. Praise be to
Girl,
God.
not in the
Christ
church.
has come. Christ has risen. Christ will come again, bitch. No. First of all, iconic behavior.
First of all, not with the grandma's there. Where did she go?
Also, yeah, where was the grandma?
Where'd the grandma
What'd
go?
you tell her?
How
Way outside?
long were you in the bathroom,
You
girl?
left your mom and you left your grandma alone in a Chick-fil-A?
Like, damn.
Also, why was this so religious? Also, the way you are, if you're gay and you go to Chick-fil-A here, you get in trouble. Someday somebody gonna make you wanna gobble up a waffle fry. But oh no, don't you know Chick-fil-A say we make the baby Jesus cry. Dudes with boobs gave her pay. Even dykes say yay. So chow down at Chick-fil-A. Chow down at Chick-fil-A. Even if you're gay. Even if you're gay. Chow down at Chick-fil-A.
What are you singing?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
It's by Willem and Detox and, you know, my friend.
Oh, their old
And
group.
Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good song. I seen a rainbow, and on the other side there was a
Okay,
fucking poly.
okay, we're gonna get copywritten.
Nuggets
We're gonna
in.
get copywritten,
No,
girl.
No, so it was, okay. I mean, maybe because it's in the South, the gays are gonna go to Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. This is very religious coded.
Yeah, we went from Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
We went to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
We went from Chick-fil-A to the church, girl. Okay.
Also, okay, Mac he was Baptist. I have a cross on my arm. I wear a cross. Everything about. I am not religious at all. Fuck in those pews, bitch. Fuck in those pews. I also like. Where were the priests that were
But
fucking?
not the church.
Where were
girl.
the priests that were fucking kids when I was growing up?
Not
I would have been
old
like.
First of all, most churches are old as hell, and they smell old too. So I don't know how you did it. Second of all,
Bitch,
a church. Come on.
Yes. No. Yes. I think that's so hot.
Oh God.
I would have walked in that church and been like, "Your move, holy man." You know what I'm talking about? That's Dane Cook. I love
Some
it.
people agree. Someone said actually hot. Okay.
Also, he might, of course, like you're hooking up with someone on their work during their break. Yeah, of course that shit's
They're gonna be musky. Yeah,
He
girl.
ain't
They've
get
been
a
standing
chance
at
to
that
risk.
cashier.
You got to know the risk that you walking into. But I mean, that scenario's hot. You suck in at his job,
At his job.
on his break, at a Chick-fil-A.
At a Chick-fil-A.
Also, I can't work.
He's so unprofessional. He's so unprofessional.
He's so disgusting.
That's insane.
He's coming back. Anyway, okay. You know what I want to start doing? I want to start rating these hookup times. Is there anything else we forgot to say? Musky dick, Chick-fil-A, church,
Grandma.
I rate this a 7.
He lost his virginity.
Oh, bitch!
In the church.
In the church. Praise be to God.
In front of Virgin Mary herself. You know she was jealous.
You know that's she was.
You know she's looking like, damn, could have been me.
Can we talk? Can we talk about how this bitch got pounded by someone and lied and is a saint? Doing the Lord's work. Yes, bitch. And that's all.
No, she lied. She didn't want to get reprimanded by her parents. She was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. It's God's baby.
Bitch, if all it takes is lying about men that you fuck to become a saint, then I am holy as hell.
We very
Let me
holy.
tell you this right now,
Girl.
I rate this story as 7. I'm very proud of it. This is amazing. That was amazing.
I'll give it a 7. A
That was
7.2.
amazing.
7.2.
7.2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this bonnet's making you nice.
I thought it was supposed to make me mean. I'm Monique right now. She fucked you up. What you said? Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Next episode, Mac's gonna he's gonna have a cigarette.
I'm
We
gonna
should get you one of those fake
I
cigarettes.
need to get different color bonnets. I'm gonna start wearing different color bonnets.
I love
That's
it.
just my thing for this podcast.
I think that's
always
great.
in my pajamas,
think it's
regardless of who's here.
Yes. Yes. And I think that's. I think we're good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're good, Mac. Where can people find you, Mac?
People can find me anywhere if you search Mac Does It. That is WEIMAN. WEIMAN. Where can we find you, Mike?
Find me everywhere if you go fuck yourself, or if you look up at Mike MGTV.
Yes. And shout out to the person in front of my face for last week's secret word, which was I forgot. You can also find this podcast everywhere if you search MessyPod. It's MESSYPOD, or on TikTok if you search MessyPod with Mac and Mike.
We're gonna be posting a lot of shorts there of this podcast if you want to get that.
You can also email us at gmail.com. At MessyPod at gmail.com.
Also, guys, on TikTok and shit like that, react to what we say, share it with your friends, and you know what? The algorithm really likes if you click another video. So at the end of this, when like it says to like watch another video, even if you don't want to watch it, just click it. Just click it.
Mm-hmm.
Just click it. Helps out. And also on the audio platforms, if you listen to this on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you enjoy your podcast, rate us and review. It really helps us with these robot overlords. The robot overlords.
Anyway. And that's
all I'm
it.
And you have been douched.
You know what we didn't talk about?
What are we talking about?
The top mentality when they get shit on the dick.
When it
happens,
that is just shit.
When it happens, how you should react. You shouldn't.
You know
be
what?
Be kind with it. Be kind. Be gentle.
Well, here's the thing.
Go take a shower.
I say, next podcast, bottoming. Following podcast, douching.
True.
We'll see y'all then.
Bye.
Bye.